Coming up on the first pitch, Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit.
Number 5, Jacob Wilson.
And the home opener is underway. Out towards right center field. Paris on his way over. And there's one down. Ripped to short. Throw on to Torkelson. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the slugger who starts at DH. Brent Rooker. Foul ball there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for the A's in this one, JT Ginn. What do you got on him, Chris? Colt Keith up now for the Tigers.
Ball, that's out.
And that one missing low.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Out towards left center. And it drops in. And that's a 1-out single. Here's Riley Green.
Ball, that's inside.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a pop-up. Diving. Makes the grab.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 13, Gillen.
First offering. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's safe. Swings through that one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Now fly ball to right center. Butler settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Top of the 2nd, leading off, Tyler Soderstrom.
That was straight queso right there.
Ripped on the ground to second. Torres fires over to first. And quickly one away in the second. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
No score here in the second. Base knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Runner takes off. Bunt attempt misses. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. Grounds one to short. McGonigal. And that will end the inning. Bottom of the second. Stepping in, Kerry Carpenter.
The designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. This one in the air, center field. Into the dive, and he got it.
Just an incredible play to sacrifice his body. He's all in for this thing.
And here is Kevin McGonigal. Runner on the go. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 1-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
On the ground, Ibanez. There's one. Double play. What a... Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And a sac bunt here. Bare hand scoop to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Denzel Clark up next for the A's. Puts a bunt down. Over to Torres. And that is a big first out. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. 2 on, 1 out.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
In the dirt, no advance. Good job behind the dish. Here's a 2-1. And there's a ball. Top of the third, no score. This one high in the air to left center. Green on the move. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Up next for the A's, the catcher, Jay Langoliers.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Runner on the go. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses.
High leg kick.
No throw. He's in there safely. Runner goes again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third. Digging in. Parker Meadows. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Out towards right center field. Butler on the move. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's one away. Left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Fires to third.
Punched that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair. But once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
The 0-1. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to.
This one in the air center field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. So no one on after the sac fly. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. And a base hit into right center field. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Breaking ball, and that got him. First and second. 2 outs. Kerry Carpenter digs in now. Sliced hard but foul. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. On to the fourth. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Scooble back to work. That one's in there. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Battling here as he fouls it away. Rooker checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held up. In the air out towards right center. Brings it in. And there's one away. On the ground out to short. On to first. Oh. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Andy Ibanez up next for the A's. On the ground to short, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. Runner on the go. That's out to center field. Meadows has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Spencer Torkelson. This one popped up right side. Kurtz gets under it, takes it in for the out. That one to first. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Torres in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Nick Kurtz.
You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Got him swinging. Yeah, that's fouled off.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Strike two. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the A's.
Denzel Clark up next for the A's. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first, and the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Short hop liner, handled it short. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Gets it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. And up next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
This looks like extra bases. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. Play made, that ends the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. And a foul ball.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ball, that's low.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
That's a ball.
There goes the runner. This one in the air, right field. Perez on the move towards the line. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Go ahead run on base. Brent Rooker now at the plate. Runner on the move. Cut on and miss.
You got to be
safe at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. This one in the air, center field. Clark under it. And there are 2 down. So up next, Spencer Torkelson. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Throw on to Torkelson, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. That's in for a strike. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
The 0-1. Runner takes off. Throw to second. Save.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Ball in. That's a ball.
Here's the 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off. So digging in, Nick Kurtz. 1 for 2. Pitches in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Man at second. And that's ruled a swing. It's set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin McGonigal. In the air to left center, Soderstrom ranging into the alley, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's the fielder, Parker Meadows. Substitution now at first base. Detroit going with the pinch runner. How you lead.
Ball, that's off the plate.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Quick move to first. Now back in safely at first.
Now pitching for
Brady Basso taking over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike.
Got to go ahead, runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Got him looking for the strikeout. So up next, Colton Heath, 1 for 3. Base hit center field. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and they take the lead in the 7th. Around second now, going for 3. The relay.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here the bottom of the 7th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. We're at the top of the 8th. Stepping in, number 26.
Carlos Cortez.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the A's, the center fielder, number 1, Denzel Clark. Now pitching for
Kyle Finnegan gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The Tigers holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Baez on the move to the alley. He's got it. Out number 2. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson.
Shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Inside.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, number 31. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. Yeah. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
Elvis Alvarado comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off.
And with all that success on the first pitch, I'm surprised they haven't made an adjustment on the mound. Clearly, they need to start mixing it up and start making better pitches to start the at-bat.
Brings it in. 2 down. And now Kerry Carpenter. Popped in the air. Left field. And that is that. And we're back. And now here's the 8th. In the air, right field. Perez settles under this one. And a quick out, number 1. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
1 down, bases empty here in the 9th. Outside with a breaking ball. And a big swing and a miss. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The A's down to their final out. Soderstrom stands in now and watches strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Nope. That's inside.
That's a laser base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Handled that. Down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment. Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Check swing and a ball outside. And it's 2-1.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps. Give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Skubal with his first major league